Hello, everybody. It's the coach.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their second back from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The numbers for Jones last week, 21 carries, 78 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean,
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 7 catches, 90 yards. Throwing again on second down. Dalton.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Cohen, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last. 2nd and 4. On the delay, Jones takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
We're good.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Allen's throw is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Allen to throw once more. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Where they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Badgley's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a type of a drive. Has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield. You control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already, and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, open man is Bourne. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They go back to the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack.
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bengals will get the football back. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike. Check, 41. You got nothing. You got nothing.
First and 10 for Dalton. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw here, Dalton, flushed out right. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Only a yard that time, second and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to go deep for Beasley, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dalton. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
All day, baby. All day.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance. We'll see if they can get the score. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen now looks to throw, and that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now his shotgun handoff to Cohen. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Dalton. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Ertz has it left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darren Waller, 85 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to take off, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Andy Dalton with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Allen going to throw, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, it's Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over, But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit... Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That one's on Garrett Bradbury, the first center taken back in April's draft. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To the air, Allen. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Allen now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get foot. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen, complete to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
93, 52, 93.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On the carry, it's Bawden. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Darren Waller, 93 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he finds Beasley complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Check 41.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Passing, it's Dalton. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
That's good for 28 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company. Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Oh, passing it. Dalton dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So Dalton now, caught by the tight end Ertz. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
Go. Let's run.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.